What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today I'm doing race picks for the 2024 Wright Brand 250. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This week in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series has a short track known as North Wilkesboro, which just had a repave very recently. The last time we ran on North Wilkesboro Speedway, we saw Kyle Larson pick up the victory. He will not be back this time to defend his crown and the victory. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. But before I go ahead and jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. So the weather for this weekend is not looking too promising at the moment. It's going to be 76 degrees a high with 60 degrees as low with a 70% chance of thunderstorms. When the race starts, about 40-50% chance, and they do have wet weather tires in case the track does get damp. But if there's a downpour, they will not be able to get on the track, and it could affect the race this weekend for the Truck Series at North Wilkesboro. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. For those who are new to the channel, here's how picks work on the channel. I usually do 2 suck picks, 2 drivers I expect to struggle throughout the weekend. I do 2 underdog picks, 2 drivers I expect to run really well who need a good run or who run it good at these types of tracks. And I do my winners pick, the driver I think is going to win the race overall. And then I do the drivers you need to watch out for. And usually for the Truck Series, I usually do 4 drivers you need to watch out for. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. Who are my suck picks for the Wright Brand 250? My first suck pick for this weekend at North Wilkesboro is a driver of the 18 truck for McIntyre-Hogeman Racing, Tyler Anram. Tyler Anram started off very strong. While he hadn't had one at the start of the year, he was consistently in the top 5 and top 10 on a week-by-week basis and also got a couple runner-up finishes as well. But since we got Dakota, he has been struggling immensely. His draw from basically being the points leader all the way down to 7th in the standings. And I'm just not sure his team is really up to snuff. They've made a lot of mistakes, but they've also got caught up in a lot of messes and incidents. I think they can turn it around, but sadly, I don't think it's going to happen this weekend. I don't think he's going to crash out, but more than likely, I think he's going to finish outside the top 15 this weekend at North Wilkesboro. My second suck pick for this weekend at North Wilkesboro is a driver of the 52 truck for freezen Racing, Stuart Friesen. Stuart Friesen has been struggling immensely so far in 2024. For the first 9 races of this year, his best finish is 13th, and is currently sitting 13th in the points, 38 points below the cutoff line. Unless he wins a race at this point, more than likely, he is not going to make the class. And right now, at the moment, I don't trust the Friesen organization. They've faded quite a bit this year. They need to turn a corner. They haven't really had the pace and speed either. I sadly think that Stuart Friesen is going to struggle this weekend at North Wilkesboro. And now we're going ahead and jump on the underdog picks for this weekend at North Wilkesboro. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for this weekend at North Wilkesboro is a driver of the 1 truck for Tricon Garage, Brendan Butterbean Queen. Butterbean Queen is making his Truck Series debut this weekend at North Wilkesboro. Remember, if I'm not mistaken, I think he won the late model race in the Cars Tour last year. And I think if there's anybody that can get up to snuff very quickly from that scene, the Cars late model tour, who's making their debut, it is definitely Butterbean Queen. I think he's going to be a threat for the win, and I think he's going to have a chance for at least the top 5. The reason I'm not putting him as one to watch is because he is making his debut. I think he's going to be faster, and I think he will be a serious threat and contender to get the victory done. I think he'll have a good chance to win this weekend at North Wilkesboro. My second underdog pick for this weekend at North Wilkesboro is the driver 38 truck for Farmer Motorsports, Lane Riggs. It has been a rough year for Lane Riggs so far, but one type of track that Lane Riggs is really good at is the short tracks. He's also going to get some late model experience later tonight. I think Lane Riggs is actually going to have a good run. He's due for a bounce-back performance. He needs to have a good run, and I think of how fast Front Row has been this year at times, because he's had a lot of speed, but hasn't had the finishes to back it up. I think that Lane Riggs is going to be a threat and a serious contender for maybe a top 5 or maybe at least a top 10 this weekend at North Wilkesboro. And now we're going ahead and jump onto the winner's pick for the Wright Brand 250. Who is my winner's pick? The driver who I'm picking to win this weekend at North Wilkesboro is the driver of the 19 truck for McIntyre-Hogeman Racing, Christian Eckes. I think he's going to become the first driver to have 3 wins this season. Christian Eckes has been phenomenal throughout this year, especially on the short tracks. Both his win this year, that being Bristol and Martinsville, guess where they're at? Short tracks. I think he's going to continue his really strong run on the short tracks this season, and I think that Christian Eckes, like I said, will get his 3rd win of 2024. I think Christian Eckes is going to victory lane and get his 3rd win of 2024 this weekend at North Wilkesboro. And now we're going ahead and jump onto the drivers you need to watch out for this weekend at North Wilkesboro. Who should you have your eyes out on? The first driver to watch out for this weekend at North Wilkesboro is the driver of the 45 truck for Nice Motorsports, Ross Chastain. Ross Chastain won the most recent race at Darlington Raceway, and that 45 truck, when it's had either Ross Chastain or Caden Honeycutt behind the wheel, it's been up front very, very well. I think Ross Chastain is going to have a really good chance and opportunity to get a second win of 2024, and I believe what would be his 5th or 6th career Truck Series win if he can get it done. I think he's going to be fast, and I think Ross Chastain will be a serious threat for the win this weekend at North Wilkesboro in the 45. The second driver to watch out for this weekend at North Wilkesboro is the driver of the 11 truck for Tricon Garage, Corey Heim. Outside of last weekend's race at Darlington, which he dominated, by the way, he has finished inside the top 10 every single other race. And I think that Corey Heim has a great chance and opportunity. I nearly picked him to win because of speed Tricon has shown. I think Corey Heim is going to be very, very fast this weekend at North Wilkesboro. I think he's going to be a contender. Tricon nearly won this race last year at Bubba Walls. I think that Corey Heim will be a major threat and serious contender to get it done this weekend at North Wilkesboro. The third driver to watch out for this weekend at North Wilkesboro is a driver 16 truck for Tory Racing, Eric Almirola. Eric Almirola is making his first truck start since 2012 at Daytona, but if there's anybody that can get that team up to par, it's Eric Almirola. And Eric Almirola is a fantastic and great short track racer. So I think Eric Almirola is going to be super quick and super fast this weekend. I think the 16 team is going to have a great chance and opportunity to go to victory lane. I think Eric Almirola will be a threat and contender to get it done this weekend at North Wilkesboro. And the fourth final driver I think you should watch out for this weekend at North Wilkesboro is the driver of the 98 truck for ThorSport Racing, Ty Majeski. Ty Majeski has been the only ThorSport driver that has been consistently up front on a week-by-week basis. And this is the type of track where Ty Majeski tends to run very, very well. I think Majeski is going to be a threat and serious contender to get it done. I think Majeski is going to have the pace and speed to be up front. He almost won at Darlington last week. I think Ty Majeski will have a great chance and opportunity, and he'll be looking to get that first win. I think he'll have a great chance and opportunity to get that done this weekend. I think he will be a threat and serious contender to get it done this weekend at North Wilkesboro. So, those are my race picks for the Wright Brand 250 in North Wilkesboro. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Tyler Ankrum, Stuart Freezen. My underdog picks are Brendan Butterbean, Queen, and Lane Riggs. My winners picks is Christian Eckes, and the ones to watch out for Ross Chastain, Corey Heim, Eric Almirola, and Ty Majeski. Those are my race picks. So, that is going to be it for the Race 6 video for the 2024 Wright Brand 250 at North Wilkesboro. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Let's go to more of that and comment your picks below for this weekend in North Wilkesboro. Let me know your suck picks, let me know your underdog picks, let me know your winner's pick, and let me know your drivers you're watching out for this weekend at North Wilkesboro. Let me know your picks in the comments below. Tomorrow on the channel, we're going to have the All-Star Race picks for the Cup Series All-Star Race, and we'll also have the paint schemes for the All-Star Race as well dropping tomorrow. Then on Friday, we should have a NASCAR news video discussing news over the course of the last couple of days. Then on Saturday and Sunday, depending on the weather, we're going to have a lot of videos dropping throughout the weekend. And then on Sunday, of course, Sunday we'll have a lot of content dropping the weekend. And on Monday, we should have a NASCAR news video. And also next week's is the Triple Crown weekend for Memorial Day weekend. Really excited about that. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.